Angie, this long, lingering winter of 2014 is certainly on the wane, and that's true with the economy. Here are the numbers that the government reported on Friday. 192,000 jobs created in March, and the rate of unemployment held at 6.7%. Brent Schutte is the senior investment strategist for BMO Global Asset Management. Well, things are getting better. Not a strong rebound, but not bad either.
Pretty good, actually. One positive thing I want to point out before taking a look at the current numbers. Over 2008-2010, we lost 8.79 million jobs. With Friday's number and the revisions from last month, we now have regained all private sector jobs that we lost during the recession. And so that's a pretty big thing for the economy. Looking at this number, the 192 was a little bit less than what consensus was, but in general, it's better than what the dark days of the polar vortex were, which now don't look as bad. January, February both revised higher, and actually we're kind of where we were last year. 192 was the pace we were at.
Now, some people might interpret 6.7% of unemployment as bad, but it's not that bad when you consider that the labor force is growing.
Right. We've talked about this a lot on the show. Labor force participation is key to an economy's growth. And the U.S. is actually towards the lower end of what it has been historically. Today, the labor force ticked up. That means more people are looking for employment, which is actually a positive thing going forward.
Do you think that fiscal policy, I know you've addressed this before, is this favorable for economic growth?
Absolutely. If you look at different uncertainty indexes and you talk to CEOs, one of the things holding them back from actually investing in their corporations, which they have to do before they hire people, they have to actually go out and build capital stock, is that they've been noting that fiscal uncertainty was a huge impediment. We had some minor budget deals at the end of the year. The effects of the American Affordable Care Act are being more well known. And now you're seeing actually people and CEOs be more willing to actually make capital investments, which is key.
Now, you've looked at some other data. What stands out to you most importantly?
One thing that was really interesting in this report, I looked back to 1948. If you look at the average work week for manufacturing employees in the private sector, they worked 42 hours this month, which we've never seen historically. And so I've talked about manufacturing and the manufacturing renaissance on the show, and I think that shows that there is some real heft to that. And so I would imagine that going forward, you're going to see manufacturing hiring because you can't stretch them much further.
Brent Schutte, thanks so much.
Thank you.